The show will start as soon as someone says, "Start the show."
Start the show.
Start the show?
Start the show.
Start the show!
OMG, what have you begun? Should not be. Better left undone. Do not flee. There's no time to run. Don't blame me, for it hath begun. We are here just to let you know. To be clear, you began the show, and the fear in you all will grow. Monsters sneer at those in the front row. You came here to be entertained today. Well, you're in for a big surprise.
Came here to be entertained today,
And you won't believe your eyes. The mummy will rise and his curse will roar. He'll drag his feet across the floor. Because of you, the mummy's black revenge walks among us till the end. Beware the jackal's pointy teeth. His teeth are very sharp today. No one wants to be sent a black wreath, so please let death take a holiday. If you need the restroom during the show, it's best that you don't go alone. If you need the restroom during the show, you really should have stayed at home. When the scarabs crawl about, please don't scream and shout. Ah! They hardly ever bite. But if they do, we'll take you home to bed, tuck you in, and sweetly kiss you goodnight. For every child who is very good, you're sure to get a treat today. We hope you all behave as you should, and we hope you enjoy the play. There will be potions and scepters and a mummified head, and creatures wrapped in coffins that are not yet dead. There will be mummies and scarabs and jackals galore, and tiny little creepy things that crawl on the floor. But remember, oh yes, remember, you were the one. Yes, you, right there, you, who started the show. You started the show. You started the show.
Thank you, Professor. Turf Green with the Observer. I understand that you purposely loaned all these pieces of Egyptian artifacts from the British Museum, including the mummy of Ukhetep, so that they can all be under the same roof along with the Met's permanent Egyptian collection.
Yes, that is true.
Excuse me, Professor.
Yes.
Philip Breeze, the Gazette. Is there any special reason why you wanted all those Egyptian artifacts to be reunited? Are you looking for something specific? Or do you think you're going to learn something that we don't already know about the Egyptians?
Rabbits. I am looking for rabbits.
Could you explain that in a little more detail?
Well, you may have noticed that there are a lot of rabbits and hares featured in the art and hieroglyphs throughout the exhibit. They are everywhere if you train your eyes to look for them. Also, the Metropolitan Museum of Art has in its permanent collection 258 pieces of art containing rabbits or hares as their subject. Many are depictions of the hare goddess Winnet. Winnet was believed to possess magical qualities. She was an icon of renewal and protection from overwhelming powers. It's perfection to finally have them all together under the same roof at the same time.
Professor Lemongrass, Connie Frank here, Penny Saver News. You mentioned overwhelming powers. As the only other woman in the room today, I'd like to know how you managed to overcome the overwhelming powers of men. To hold women back in this world and manage to climb to such a high, powerful position at the British Museum and make this exhibit happen when no man was ever able to accomplish it before you.
I'd be more than happy to discuss how I was able to climb the corporate ladder of the museum world. I have a little mantra that I repeat throughout the day. 4 words that just describe me, though they're a little bit cliché. Elegant. Vibrant. Insightful. Love. Maestro. Be elegant. Be vibrant. Be insightful. And come from a place of love. E-V-I-L, I think it and do it all day. E-V-I-L, crush all who get in your way. E-V-I-L, could change even your life today. E-V-I-L is the path to the power highway. If you need to eliminate a person, you should banish them before things worsen. Impede their progress, then clean up the mess and be sure that you do it with love. E-V-I-L, the other guy should be hoodwinked. E-V-I-L, make sure all you do is distinct. E-V-I-L, I want to be clear and succinct. E-V-I-L, make rivals a thing that's extinct. If you need to extinguish
newspaper stories about rabbits being depicted in the artwork at the Met makes me feel like a celebrity. How about you, Thumpy?
Well, we superheroes have to keep a certain amount of anonymity.
What?
You know, anonymity?
I think you mean anonymity?
Yeah, that's it. Super bunnies have to remain stealth-like, unseen, unheard, and unknown.
You know, the second I read the news, I started doing research. I read some doctoral papers and articles we have on file here at the library, and then I started reading books, and look at what I found. This really old leather-bound history of Egypt. It talks about a secret society of artists throughout history who have dedicated their lives to preserving something called the legacy of the hair goddess Winnet. That's the goddess the professor mentioned on the news, but what she didn't mention was something called the treasure of the hair.
The treasure of the hair?
Listen to this. Through the centuries, the world's greatest artists have belonged to the secret society of Winnet. People like Japanese woodblock master Katsushika Hakosai, Georgia O'Keeffe, Van Gogh, Vermeer, Chagall, Picasso, and Michelangelo were all rumored to have been members. It goes on to say that there are hidden messages in their artwork that could lead us to the treasure of the hair.
We should go to the Met and look at all that artwork and see if we can crack the code.
Okay, let's go.
We should.
I mean right now.
Well, it's after hours. How would we get in?
Storm sewer drain, Thumpy. Storm sewer drains. The New York City storm sewer drain system was designed to carry rain runoff through pipes and tunnels all over the city. We can squeeze in and out of grates anytime we want.
The sewer system?
I memorized the planning blueprint of the New York City storm sewer tunnel. Now let's go check out the exhibits.
Well, sounds like we're going on an adventure.
Adventure. Definition number 1. An undertaking, usually involving danger or unknown risk. Ooh. Definition number 2. An exciting or remarkable experience.
Oh yeah.
Definition number 3. A business venture involving financial risk.
No.
The unknown can be fun. As for fear, I have none. I love adventure.
Hear my heart beating hard. Time to start. Be on guard. I love adventure.
Adventure! Traveling down underneath the streets, we could end up being alligator meat. Taking risk, life in peril, loving this lock, stock, and barrel. I love adventure.
Sewer pipes filled with trash. My one gripe, do not splash. I love adventure.
Adventure! Don't fall into any toxic waste. Your skin will melt and you'll be defaced. Remember that ancient map of Egypt you brought back from St. Kitts?
Yes, I took it from Scully, the pirate captain. It was in a box covered with hieroglyphics. He said he won it in a card game from an African pirate in the Caribbean.
Well, I translated the hieroglyphics, and I believe the map shows the way to a treasure belonging to the hair goddess Winnet.
Really?
Really?
Creepy sounds everywhere. Rats run round here and there. I love adventure.
Slime and mold everywhere, feeling cold, do not care. I love adventure. Adventure!
1,000 exhibits in the museum's permanent collection, plus 2,500 items and documents on loan from the British Museum, home to one of the world's leading Egyptian studies libraries.
Wow, no one can take all that in one night.
I could spend a month here absorbing knowledge.
Tell me about it.
Carrots and biscuits?
Thumpy?
This is the mummy room.
Okay, just take a few deep breaths and you'll feel better.
Mummies are only scary in movies that are on TV way past my bedtime. Your bedtime. I think we should vow to stop watching late night TV and always go to bed on time.
Oh, sure, but I live in the library. I don't really watch television.
What's that?
Let's read the plaque and see what it says. The mummy of Chief Treasurer Ukata, son of Hedgepu, Middle Kingdom, 12th Dynasty.
He's the mummy on loan from the British Museum. There could be clues written on his coffin that could help us find the treasure.
The mummy of Ukatep was found in a rectangular coffin known as a sarcophagus, laid on its left side with its face towards the eye panel. A well-modeled wooden mask with a gold-gilded face covers the head of the mummy. The headdress and the beard are painted blue. The eyes are laid with stone. Two raiders claim the mummy was cursed, and thus the funerary adornment remains intact. A rare find in mummies of this era.
Wow. Do you think the mummy is really cursed?
I'm not superstitious. I don't believe in all that voodoo hokum stuff. Come on, let's have a look.
Look at the hieroglyphics.
Amazing work.
Veronica, this section right here is the same as something that's written on the Egyptian map I took from Pirate Captain Scully.
Let me see. You're right.
And I can read it.
Really?
I don't know why, but the hieroglyphics seem to be coming alive in my head. It says, the treasure of the hair lies with Ukatep.
Oh, that proves that there must be information contained in your Egyptian map that could lead us to the treasure of the hair. We have to look for more clues. Oh no!
I feel dizzy.
Thumpy, I think the stones in his eyes are made of arcticite. Every time you come in contact with arcticite, you become paralyzed and unable to do anything.
But I always come away from it with a new superpower. Oh, there's a connection between arcticite and my powers. I just haven't figured it out yet. Oh, the floor is opening up and swallowing me like a vortex.
This is not the time or the place for this to be happening.
I feel myself losing consciousness. I heard a million bees, they were a-buzzing all around. I was blown down by a breeze, a tornado hit the ground. When I saw my mama, I was howling at the moon. This is too much drama, stop it, Superman soon. Mama, 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 fight me. 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 And now I have to walk like this. I have
And you were there. I just saw a tall, slender person dressed in black and wearing a mask with a very strange-looking jackal-like creature following close behind. I think we should get out of here quickly. Snap out of it, thumpy, thumpy, thumpy!
Well, it was the stones in his eyes, the arctisite crystals. I think my new superpower is dancing.
Yes, well, I saw your moves, and I'm pretty sure dancing is not your new superpower. Either way, we have to get out of here.
Anubis, you check that room. I'll check this room. This is the Egyptian map my brother was telling me about. And this is the scepter of the hair goddess Winette.
I have no idea what's going on here, but I've got to get you home. Let's go.
The rabbit was here. He was in this very room. My plan is working. Anubis, I found the map.
Extra!
Extra!
Something big in the news today. Something big that we have to say. We won't pitch that same old stuff. No op-ed piece, that's nothing but fluff. Extra!
Extra!
Extra! Here's the story that happened last night. Put the art world in a state of fright. What they're reporting is shockingly tough. Prepare yourself to hear something rough. Extra!
Extra!
Look at the headline here. Every piece stolen was buried down.
Rembrandt and Chagall. Yes, they took them all.
Picasso and his cubes, Vincent and his moves, they're gone, they were stolen, now they're gone. The rabbits depicted, all have been evicted, they're gone, they were stolen, now they're gone. Egyptian artifacts, what's up, thinking that? They're gone, they were stolen, now they're gone. The mummy and his curse, nothing could be worse. He's gone, he's gone, he's gone. The art world has been rocked today. Collectors all been shot today. Now none of them, no, none of them hasn't even the slightest clue. The mummy and his curse, nothing could be worse. He's gone, he's gone, he's gone. He's gone, he's gone, he's gone. Goodbye, mommy. Farewell, mommy. Goodbye, mommy. Goodbye. Good evening. Tonight we are joined by Professor Lillian Lemongrass, the head curator of the British Museum, currently in New York overseeing the special exhibit on loan from the British Museum, Gateway to the Mysteries of the Past, at the Metropolitan Museum of Art. Let's all give a warm welcome to Professor Lillian Lemongrass! Thank you
being here, Professor.
When being interviewed on the TV tube, what do you do when the guilty one is you? Tell them what they want to hear. Be simple, direct, and clear. Well, thank you for having me, Mr. Story. I'm a big fan of your show.
Thank you, Professor Lemongrass. Call me Bragg.
I am the master of spin.
You're currently in New York curating the installation of Egyptian items on loan from London. What can you tell us personally what you know about the robbery?
Go with us versus them. We are all victims. That's what they need to hear. Put that in their ear. Truth should not get in the way. This is how you win the day. Well, personally, I know nothing about the robberies. But I can say that we are all victims here. We are all affected by this crime. We are all saddened at the loss of such treasures that belong to everyone, not just the few. And we must stop these people from doing these things to us, and I know you, Mr. Story, feel as I do, and hope that these treasures are found soon and returned to the people unharmed.
Oh, I do. Those treasures must be worth a lot of loot.
DPT above all, that's your shining ball. Never scream and shout. If they call you out, stand firm and say they are wrong. Shut them down and they'll be gone. Mr. Story, the British Museum works in the name of science, not in the name of loot.
Of course, I didn't mean any disrespect. On to a new subject. It is rumored that the mummy of Ukatep is cursed. What can you tell our viewers about the curse?
No accusation can stop misinformation. Repeat never ending. Be condescending. The idiots buy what I sell. Just like ringing Pavlov's bell. It is said that whoever shall defile the ancient temples of the gods, a cruel and violent death shall be his fate, and never shall his soul find rest unto eternity. Such is the curse of Amun-Ra, king of all gods.
I'm pretty sure any curse can be cured with a gun or a knife.
It's hard to believe, and it's hard to conceive such visibility for one as dumb as he. You can see I'm bulletproof when I'm dealing with this goof. Ukatep was the chief treasurer. It is believed that he never died, that he is kept alive by his followers to guard the tomb of Lynette and the treasure of the hair.
Isn't that the kind of plot that only happens in the movies, Professor?
Lies do not get old if you twist a story told. If you spin it just right, you'll fill it with delight. Push it back and to the rear, so the truth does not appear. A movie plot, you say? Well, we shall see, Mr. Story. We shall see. I am the master of spin.
Let's hear it for Professor Lillian Lemongrass.
In ancient Egypt, it was believed that a person could rise from the dead to attain eternal life. According to the Egyptian Book of the Dead, the heart was weighed by the gods to determine who deserved to attain eternal life. Those who had committed bad deeds had a heavy heart, while those who committed good deeds had a heart that was lighter than the feather of truth. Truth was the measure against which all hearts were weighed. The feather of truth.
I'm not sure about all that rise from the dead stuff. but it sure sounds like Egyptians put a lot of value in good deeds and telling the truth.
I guess that means Egyptians thought you should only do good things in life. And I agree with that because doing good deeds is the natural way of life for a superhero like me, Thumperino Superbunny.
It was believed that the hair goddess Winnet could grant souls a treasure to strengthen them on their journey to the afterlife. Secret societies of artists and scholars existed throughout history to honor the legacy of the hair goddess Winnet and to protect her treasure.
Wow, maybe the treasure of the hair really is real. Look at that, there it is again.
There what is again?
Well, the message that was on the map in the sarcophagus. The treasure of the hair lies with Inuka.
Where? I can't see it anywhere.
It's right there on the leather binding.
You can see through the leather binding?
Wow, look at that! It's on the leather binding! I can see through the leather binding. That must mean my recent exposure to Arctisite must have given me X-ray vision. Yep, that's my new superpower, all right. X-ray vision. We better get to the document room and look at more of those documents on loan from London.
Help, Thumper!
I can't!
This is brilliant! Such long ears, what a fine specimen. Yes, the final element I need to make the potion. Hair of the hair.
I know that voice. It belongs to the professor that was interviewed on TV after the art heist. You're Professor Lillian Lemongrass of the British Museum.
I knew it'd only be a matter of time till I had you in my clutches. My brother said you'd come round sticking your nose in my business. I wouldn't even have to make an effort before you came to me.
It was you who stole everything from the museum. You're the art thief. You even stole my map.
A map that you stole from my brother.
Why do you keep talking about your brother? Who exactly is your brother?
Ooh, if I told you my maiden name, maybe you could figure it out for yourself. Before I became Professor Lillian Lemongrass, I was Lillian Scully.
You're Captain Scully's sister. That greedy, polluting pirate I unfortunately tangled with while vacationing in the Isle of St. Kitts.
I'm also Barty's mother.
Oh.
I can't dispute that reaction.
Scully stole that map from a pirate in the Caribbean. It was in a box that had hieroglyphics written on it by Egyptians thousands of years ago.
Oh, you chatty little rodent.
Rabbits are not members of the rodent family.
You don't say.
No. Unlike rodents, we have two sets of top incisors which help us eat vegetables. We are classified as lagomorphs.
Also, unlike rodents, we serve lagomorphs in casseroles and use their fur to make clothing.
Fur is murder.
This is exactly why I'll enjoy wrapping you up so tightly you'll never speak again. A bunny mummy will make a nice addition to my collection.
It's not your collection. Everything you stole belongs in the museum.
Looks like his greatest superpower is party pooper.
I'm gonna expose you and return all that art to the museum where my name isn't Thumperino Superbunny.
Darling, if they ever animate your story, your character's name will be Buzzkill Bunny. I have been studying my brother's map, along with all the hidden messages in the artwork created by the Society of Winnet. Those artists hid the instructions in their paintings on how to awaken the soul of the mummy Ukatep. He will lead me to the treasure of the hair. And at midnight tonight, when the full moon is at its apex, I will mix a potion made from 7 hairs plucked from the rump of Alepus articus.
Wait, that's me. I'm Alepus articus. That means Arctic hair.
Yes, the final ingredient I need to make the potion of life. And my brother told me where to find you. He knew where you lived. That's why I arranged for my museum to loan our Egyptian artifacts to the Metropolitan Museum of Art here in New York. Finally, all the elements are under one roof, and I can bring the mummy Ukatep back from the dead.
You're just trying to scare me.
Once the mummy drinks the potion, I will read the words inscribed on the shaft of this scepter. Then I will take it from the mummy's hands and place it in your paws, and his soul will enter your body as you drink the potion. You will be the vessel for the mummy Ukatep to live again, and together we will discover the treasure of the hair.
I can't believe that's possible.
Anubis, while I'm away, we will bring him to my underground lair in the abandoned City Hall subway station, where we will begin the performance of bringing the mummy Ukatep back from the dead. But first, I'm going to dump this one in the sewer.
The sewer? No, not the sewer! Anything but the sewer! The sewer would be certain death!
Then that's exactly where you're going. I'm dumping you in the sewer. Anubis, start the mummification process on that one. You're the expert. Bandage him up, good and tight. Make me a bunny mummy. I'll be back. Come.
Bandage me, cover my eyes, my soul will rise, but you'll never bandage my heart. Don't even start. My heart, go ahead and try. My heart is light as a feather and will not be denied. You'll never bandage my heart. That's the weight off my mind. I know the secret to living a good life is to always be kind. I never knew that being true could bring me to you. Now you walk by my side. I never knew, thinking of you, I know we are two, and that fills me with pride. You'll never bandage my heart.
is perfection. The hour is nigh. Midnight is here, and the full moon is shining. I will now resurrect the mummy Ukatep, chief treasurer and guardian of the treasure of the hair. Let the ceremony begin. Thumperino. The mummy Ukatep's soul shall be transferred as well. Oh, no! Anubis! You wrapped his mouth so completely I can't get any potion into him.
It was the only way I could get him to stop singing.
Oh no! What is happening? What is happening to me? Oh no! I never should have had a taste of that potion! Oh! Anubis, I have a feeling we're not in Kansas anymore. What a dump! I've always depended on the kindness of strangers. You know how to whistle, don't you, Steve? Just put your lips together and blow. As God is my witness, I'll never go hungry again! I'll have what she's having. The calla lilies are in bloom again. After all, tomorrow is another day. I'll get you, my pretty, and your little dog, too! I'm not bad. I'm just drawn that way. I am big! It's the pictures that got small! They're here. here. The hills are alive. Tomorrow, tomorrow, and I am telling you, let it go, let it go. Mama's talking loud, Mama's doing fine. Mama, Mama.
Thumperino, I have a plan. There's an emergency call box mounted on the wall over there. When you press the red button, the call box telephones the police, and they come running to the rescue. Well, this certainly seems like an emergency to me, so I'm going to press the button.
No, let me. Help! I'm trapped on the subway platform at the Old City Hall subway station.
Excuse me, where did you say you're calling from?
The Old City Hall subway station.
Okay, I'm sending help. Don't worry, I'll stay on the line until they arrive.
There's no place like home.
Great, you'll probably hear some pretty interesting things. Professor Lemongrass, are you okay?
I am compelled to tell the truth and nothing but the truth.
Go on, we're all listening. What truth would you like to tell us?
I, Professor Lillian Lemongrass of the British Museum, stole 258 pieces of art and one mummy from the Metropolitan Museum of Art. I also seized a scepter, and alas, I snatched 7 hairs from a rabbit.
You got that right. Professor, did you discover where the treasure of the hair is hidden?
I have spent a lifetime trying to decipher the artwork created by the Society of Winnett. I was in pursuit of a treasure of wealth and gold. It was only a stroke of luck that I discovered the ancient map, as it served to prove that the treasure actually existed, but most importantly, that by plucking 7 hairs from your tail, it was possible to perform the ceremonial ritual.
Did you discover where it's hidden?
No,
Why not?
the mummy's curse.
What do you mean?
The scepter of the hair goddess Winnett contains within its shaft the feather of truth. When I spoke the ancient words inscribed upon it and then held it in my hands, I was cursed to tell the truth. The mummy's curse is an overwhelming source of good, not evil. It is a compulsion to tell the truth. You cannot lie to the feather of truth. It seeks out only those pure and light of heart, exposing those who have done bad deeds. Alas, I will never discover the treasure of the hair because my heart is heavy with the weight of too many bad deeds.
Let's place the scepter back in the hands of the mummy Ukatek.
Thumperino! I am the hair goddess Winnett. I am here to bestow upon you the truth of the treasure of the hair. The treasure of the hair is not gold and riches. The treasure of the hair is the greatest treasure in life. It is knowledge. The Society of Winnett is not trying to hide the treasure of the hair. They are trying to share it with the world by creating works of art that challenge the viewer and imbue the beholder with knowledge of new ideas and fascinating subjects. Knowledge, Thumperino, the greatest treasure in life.
I gotta stop goofing with the Arcticite. Professor Lemongrass, you've reached the end of your quest. The feather of truth has weighed judgment on you, and you've been found to have a heavy heart, filled with lies and misdeeds. You'll never find the treasure of the hair.
Ooh, you managed to unravel all my beautiful evil research! I'll get you for this, Thumperino Superbunny. Mark my words. You haven't heard the last of Professor Lillian Lemongrass. I'll get you, Superbunny. You annoying little flying rodent. Your superpowers.
Freeze! NYPD! You're under arrest! Superbunny, all you criminals are the same. Every time I show up, you try to weasel your way out of being prosecuted by pretending to be insane or something. Flying rodents with superpowers.
Lag-a-lore!
Can you imagine such a thing? The dispatcher heard your complete confession of stealing all the art at the museum. It looks like the mummy's here too. You have the right to remain silent.
What happened when you were in the last trance?
The hair goddess Winnett appeared to me.
Did she tell you the location of the treasure of the hair?
Yes, well, the treasure of the hair, it's something far more valuable than gold. The treasure of the hair is knowledge.
Knowledge!
By having a pure heart and being true to yourself, you open your mind to learning new things. Sharing knowledge is the greatest gift you can give. I heard a million